break free from your chain. Till then, I'm sitting here going insane. But my mind keeps racing and telling me that things will never change. No, someday I'm gonna break free from your chain. Some things are better left misunderstood, but I can't try to explain them even if I could. This whole situation and pointing fingers ain't doing us any good. So, some things are better left misunderstood.
McVeigh.
Yo. Hello.
Welcome to the Barn Cookout, buddy.
Good to be here, man.
It is a great day.
We got a packed house. DJ, McVeigh.
I wasn't missing this for anything.
It is DJ. Dwayne, Brad, Micah, Alyssa, Twan.
Twan's in here.
Got Milwaukee in the house. We got Vulgar in the house. We got Knuckleball Primetime, Third Eye Review.
And we're at Chad's home. How's it feel?
Virgin Swords.
How's it feel to just make it all happen?
Feels good, man.
And it be in your backyard, too.
Feels good. I'm happy. I'm happy.
You're like Joe Rogan-esque. You just on your own. No.
No, it is.
No.
It is though, bro.
Real?
Like I swear, like
You're at your home?
from the live music session, he dropped it at Jackie Tyler. Like I was like, we got potential, you know.
Well, we're dipping our toe in the video. Brad, hop on mic. We need you.
I'm setting
Brad
up headphones
Sexton, you
on.
remember him from the Vulgar episode. McVeigh was on that as well. We cracked
Good
up on
time.
that one, did we not?
Very good time.
Power Hour's in the house as well. You'll recognize Dwayne's voice from Dwayne's a radio legend.
You're here?
Yep.
Podcasting legend.
Oh yeah, here.
You know, I said on one of our episodes recently that we're not here without the Power Hour. This doesn't happen without the Power Hour. That was the start of everything. We're at the Cookout, baby.
We're at
Dude,
the Cookout. We got some hot
beautiful
dogs
day.
on the grill. We got some burgers on the grill. It's just we got all the podcasts here. I think that's just the best thing to have. We got Wisconsin here. We got some Park Hills here, some Deloge, all that. But the barn is just a great place to be happening.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just want to say on my behalf of Swerving and all that, since, you know, the first pod we had, I kind of just felt that, you know, within bringing it together. And I think that we got a great thing going for not just Missouri, but for St. Francis County within, like, podcasts and stuff, and just giving people a mindset of just do what you believe, you know?
For people that don't know, we plan this cookout, the Barn Cookout, for everybody that's contributed in one way or the other. And we invited everybody. I think it's going to be a great day. Everybody that's here has contributed in one way or another, and we always appreciate that. And this is sort of our thank you to them, to everybody that's contributed and made this thing happen. We announced today we are officially on all platforms.
Congrats, yeah. Let's go.
I get asked about that a lot. Why are you just on YouTube? Why are you just on YouTube? A lot, right? I'm a Spotify guy myself, so I get it. But we wanted to just start in one place first and see if we could do it, see what we were good at, get one thing down before we took on a bunch of different things. But it felt like the time was right now to go worldwide, baby.
Might as well. Got to
Yeah.
appease to the masses, man.
For sure.
Enough about us. What do you got going on, Brad?
That's what I was going to say. We got to get something. We got to get something with them, Brad. I was just thinking about that.
Oh, man, that episode with Brad McVeigh, and we were cracking up. I think we were talking about that off air. Gosh, that was one of the most fun ones that we've done here. That's got to be in the top 5, top 10 episodes that we have done.
For sure. I think I was here that episode too. Yeah, that was a great episode.
Yeah, we had a full house that night, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
It was kind of like this night. It was just a great night. Great night of the vibes.
Yep.
Brad, why don't you teach people how to drum?
I'm trying with the videos, man. I really am. I'm trying just to put out
I
quick
told him to get on
videos.
TikTok.
I don't have a TikTok.
You don't?
But my wife, she even said, give me your videos to put on my TikTok.
Yeah.
Should.
Seems like you would, because that's basically kind of what you do with your little short clips
It is.
of your
It
drumming.
really is, yeah. And I've always been behind at social media.
Sure,
I always
yeah.
Catch up because I don't want to. I don't know. I feel like I don't want to be a part of the entry crowd.
It's the
or
world.
whatever
It's the
that
world
is.
nowadays, though.
Yeah, but
Kind of got to adapt. Do the way I look at it, man. As much as I bag on social media, a lot of the stuff that I'm doing right now, I would have never known about because I seen it on social media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
the
So
world
it's-
has adapted social media as a means to move forward.
Like even when you were talking about recording all the radio show and the cassette tape and stuff, like that was the first form of real social media. Like even us as podcast hosters now, like listen to your favorite radio station and like you recording on the cassette tape, even music and all that. Like it's just the way of the world and all that, and how we have a way within ourselves and stuff. So just keep like find that within yourself, and I feel like you have something to give within drumming. Like I truly do.
So social media I used to hate and just really pushed against until I started looking at it as a tool, because I'll even like a tool that I can use to help do things, to promote my friends or creative outlets or whatever it might be. Like I kind of bag on my sister sometimes. She'll take photos, she'll be here later, so she'll take photos and put them on. Like, everybody don't need to know what we're doing every time, every minute of the day. But I wanted to use it as a tool, and I think since I sort of flipped my mindset on that, I have a little bit more, and it's been beneficial.
Look at the people that do video their life almost every second. They got tons of followers, man. People eat that shit up. They really do.
People want to see what somebody else does.
People want to see right now.
Yeah, well, they have a lot of free time, so they're going to sit around and watch shit on their phone. So why not try to put some good content out there all the time? And
I heard Benicio del Toro in an interview say that social media is like a knife. If you grab it by the handle, it's a useful tool. You grab it by the blade, you get cut.
Damn.
So you guys are a little younger than me. We don't have to speak age, but what was the social media platform you guys were all on?
I'm younger.
Older, you mean?
Older. That's why I thought I said it right. Hey, Daryl started early, like 10:30.
So we had MySpace, man. Like
MySpace.
Well, before that we had like MSN Messenger and stuff like that.
STL Punk.
STL Punk was a big one.
See, I haven't heard of that.
That was an early one for real. That was very much like MySpace, St. Louis based. All of our bands were on that page for sure.
You had to be. It's where you'd book shows.
Yeah.
What would you compare it to? Maybe Facebook?
I mean, it's very same vein as Facebook.
So you could sort of list which bands you were into and maybe followed. I can't remember specifically, but you could put sort of your personality on there, and people would know what you were into.
So another question is, being St. Francis County, why do we claim St. Louis over at 573?
Because, all right, so when I'm out on the road, when people ask me where I'm from, I always say St. Louis, because they're not gonna know, man. They're just not, Even when I meet people from other parts of Missouri, I still say hour south of St. Louis.
Yeah.
The further away you go, the bigger your main hub needs to be, so they know what you're talking about.
Well, you got to look at it this way. When Chad and I were growing up back then, like 573 wasn't nothing to brag about. I feel like now there's a lot more stuff going on, man. Businesses popping up, podcasts, everything. Like especially Park Hills, dude. It's pretty dope to see like what Park Hills is doing right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got a lot of stuff going on. So
I agree.
Why would you not claim it, or do you claim it?
I love it. I was born here. I'll die here. I love to travel. I love to see other things and experience other places. But I love to come home. I love to come home just as much as I love to leave home.
Yep.
Ooh, Mike dropped that.
Yeah.
Mike dropped it. Can I get some claps?
Danger zone, baby.
No, but living in St. Louis, like I just find myself, being back and forth between here and St. Louis so much. But it's like that's my fine line, I really love that 67 to that 55. Like that's home,
What it is too, man. I think it's peace and quiet.
It is.
You go to the city for a while, you get tired of people, you come back here, everything's a little bit slower. Like for me, man, I ain't gonna be honest, I had a blast down the road, but I got homesick. I was dying to come back here. I couldn't wait to be back here, to be honest with you.
I feel that, man. I feel like we all have something to give here at home,
Yeah, for real. I mean, you can call it a dump all you want. It's home though. It's our dump. If that's how you want to say it. Yeah, chat dump.
Actually, that was one of my first ideas. I wanted to make a podcast or call it "Make the Chat Dump Great Again."
There you go.
Bro, everyone's had a moment at the chat dump.
Oh yeah, one moment. Oh boy. I don't want to talk.
It probably ended
Absolutely.
it probably ended at your kids, but like everyone's had that moment,
I almost broke my back at chat dump sledding, man.
Oh yeah.
I think everybody has one of those stories though.
I walked on that creek. Right there to get to the chat dump frozen, and I didn't make it across. That's all I was saying. Woo, one of the coldest moments of my life. Boy.
Mike McClanahan in the house.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Hello.
Welcome to the Cookout, buddy. We're live on air if you want to say what's up.
Oh, shit. Hey, how's it going?
You've heard Mike on live sessions from the barn. He's filled in on a number of things on Vulgar Podcast. We're going to be doing a lot more in the future and announcing some things coming up. So, I mean, we have everybody representing, and it's early, too.
Dude, we are in here.
We are in here.
We're early, right? Didn't you say 5 or did you say 3? Three for Dale?
It's a pre-party.
We're 30
Dale,
minutes
where you
until
at?
we open.
Where are you at, Dale?
Dale's always late. It's all right, though. Brad, I need a favor from you.
So, man.
So my sample of this new intro I have to Swervin' / Third Eye want you to put a drum behind it, like. Dun, dun.
Oh, dude, he's.
I want you to put a drum. It's some rap, but I think that'd be a challenge to you.
Send me it in any shape or form.
All right,
man.
cool.
I'll make
Don't
it
say
work.
that to him. He's gonna be smoking a cigarette while he drums it.
I need that though.
My first smoke.
I need that. I need that. I guess one more question before we go to commercial break. What's the summer goal within all you guys, not within the barn, but like what's your summer goal within yourself?
Me first?
Man, yeah, go ahead.
Well, so this is kind of a transition part of my life. Is I just put in my letter of resignation for my old job, and I'm opening up some of my own companies and my own private practices.
Nice.
So
Nice.
it's
Congrats.
Oh, yeah.
a little scary, but exciting too. It's first time in a long time where I've had that heartbeat. Like,
Is it that moment at Six Flags when they do the?
yeah,
Yeah,
Thumbs up.
You could probably
Yeah.
compare it to that.
a little bit of that.
Yeah.
What about you, Brad?
That's a great question, man. If I could get somebody to play music in any shape or form, in any way, like if they see my video and they're like, man, I want to grab an instrument, my job is done.
Hell yeah.
They don't have to be good at it. No one is.
How's that help you out?
It's spreading
Is
something.
that something you just can't do?
Spreading something that was once given to me. Pass it on.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel that.
That's important to me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Evolving in every way you can. Conversations,
Yeah.
music, all that.
Absolutely.
What about you, McVeigh?
I'm kind of in the boat with Brad, man. I like doing the traveling just to kind of, bring awareness to people that like, dude, we got so much in our backyard. And,
Yeah.
get off the TV screens or video games for a minute and go take a hike, man. There's a lot of, even in Missouri, a lot of stuff here to do. So,
I fuck with
Positive
Yeah.
influence.
yeah, that's all I'm trying to bring is positivity, man.
that.
So,
I would say mine within the summer. Anywhere I go, just whoever I encounter, just conversate. Even if it's just
Same.
hello.
Yeah.
Like, that's my uncomfortable to get comfortable. Like,
Yep.
no matter that might bring me to something new in the world. So I just want to just say hi to everybody I encounter.
you need to
know?
go traveling, man. You'll have conversations with people all walks of life. That's why I love doing it. You might never see them ever again, but for that hour or two, dude, you struck up a conversation that you always remember.
And something weird within the dreams, and I haven't dreamed lately. Like they say, you'll never dream of a face you never saw. So I want to start saying hi to more people, and maybe I'll
should,
get them dreams back.
should.
Maybe I'll start
Just-
seeing visually.
Adds more information to your brain, and
For real.
That's all I need.
You sit around and talk to the same few people. I mean, you're not going to learn much.
I feel that.
You know what I mean?
Hey, but I do learn a lot within this podcast and the
No,
bar.
I don't mean it that way. It's just the more people you talk to, it's just, dude, you gain so
No,
much.
for
You
sure.
gain so much knowledge, man.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yes, for sure, because everyone is different within
Yeah,
the world.
absolutely.
In all scenarios.
Bringing it back to the podcast is like we've invited so many people to come in this. You were a stranger right before you walked into this barn. You were a complete
100%.
stranger to me. But just inviting so many different people, and I'm just always impressed with how much talent is in this area and even beyond. Not just this area, and that's part of our goal, and it's always been our goal. Is I want other people to hear that talent too.
No, but ain't it cool as host, Brad, Chad? Like everyone is not the same within answers you might ask. The same within podcasts. Everyone is not the same.
I think it comes from a general interest in people.
Yes.
And their perspective and their life and their stories, because everybody's story is different. Even if it's similar, it's still different.
And I feel like we're just such curious people. That's why we podcast, and we're such like on the table people. That's why we podcast. At least I am,
there is a lot of talent, and it just goes to show you how your environment can shape you, because there's a lot of talent here that nobody's going to see.
For sure.
You want to shout out Douglas?
Doug Wicker, filmmaker.
Doug,
Bro.
Stephanie's husband.
Yeah.
He needs to come on Vulgar, bro.
Yeah.
That's my people. Like
Next
I detail the
level
car,
filmmaker.
and he makes movies. Like that's someone that needs to be within the barn. Like
But he made a short film that somebody actually posted on our Vulgar group. If you're not on there, by the way, go on there. He did a little piece on that you were a part of.
Yeah.
What's it called again?
It is called Bang the Drum. Yeah.
Bang the Drum.
Yeah.
he shot it.
Oh, he did everything. He
Doug's awesome.
acquired the people, the interviews. He does it all, and yeah.
So it's like
local music. Yeah.
It's like a 20-minute piece on the local scene and,
Oh, yeah.
and how we had some venues in our area and a ton of creative people. Mike can tell you more than
And he's
maybe
done
even we can.
some actual short films too.
Short
like
films and movies.
Yeah.
And
having the environment and the tools to execute it is another that's so hard to do, man.
Yeah.
the vision
He's
is
got it, and he's trying, and he's making it.
And that's why I bring it up, because I feel like he did an awesome job of shining a light on this little area that we are from, and sort of the scene that a lot of us grew up, and all the talent that we were surrounded with, and we were lucky enough to even a lot of guys were important on bringing national bands to play here, and it became a spot to play.
It did,
Man,
Even just
It
like
did.
a pizza place. Like,
Yeah, dude, it
Man,
so
but
did.
we got to be so thankful for like the shit that we can't do, like like Mike Haley can do, and like
Yes.
I brought
Shout out Mike Haley. He'll be here or later.
Yeah, I brought Evan in, and he did the intro video for
Evan.
me, and like people are just so talented in their own way within this
Sure.
area, bro, and like it can happen within here. So my message to within the 573, just keep doing what you're doing. Just
Absolutely.
believe in yourself.
Well, now we got
Give up.
platforms. We got social media to actually get out there.
Yes.
Something that you guys didn't have back when you were 16, 17, 18 years old playing your shows. Could you imagine if you had that platform back, when you were doing it?
And I would say that's the only reason I'm here at the barn. I could do swerving by myself and stuff, but when Chad, like, I felt like after that first episode when Chad told me like how the summer was gonna be, like I felt like I needed, like, that wasn't even a friendship or anything. Like that was just frequency within the world is
Community-
real, bro.
community
Like,
helps, man.
Yeah,
Community.
For sure.
It's real, and like I'm just glad that happened, and the barn is kicking off, baby.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to commercial break.
So maybe
Have some beers.
we'll check back in here a little bit.
We're gonna check back in.
We're live from the Cookout. We'll get Mike on air. Our goal today is to get Mike Haley on air. Let's get Mike Haley on air.
We do have to make that happen.
So shy,
Yes,
you can't
yes.
even talk him. That's my goal today.
Bet that.
Alyssa from Birds and
Yes,
Swords is
sir.
over there doing face painting on one of my daughters.
I'm appreciative of you guys, bro.
Got Birds and Swords in the house. We got Vulgar Display of Podcasts in the house. We got Chris Sable Power Hour in the house. The Barn Podcast. We're doing face painting. We're having a few drink or two. We did a shot already, and it's like 10 o'clock in the morning.
And I'm done.
Third eye review on that Top Gun is next week. We've been talking Top
Third
Gun
Eye
for like
View.
30 minutes. Top Gun review is next Tuesday. So if you don't watch it Memorial Weekend, you're out of luck.
Top Gun implies the
wanna get
existence
Gene
of a
Simmons.
bottom gun.
Here's what we get. We got that Vulgar shirt over there. Whoever's the drunkest has to wear the Vulgar shirt.
Oh, boy.
So we'll get that on McVeigh.
Daryl might be there.
We'll check back in here in a little bit. And this is the Barn.
Let's do it.
You gotta go live, Michael.
Grab a beer.